Hello, 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 everybody. Today is the day. I put in my order at the very start of May 1st and had it expedited here. So we're going to look at all of the new stuff that I purchased, which is a lot. It's not going to lie, it's a lot, but not all of it. Okay, from the new annual catalog. But let's get a little bit of stuff out of the way while we gather other people to us. Every month I have a make and take card class that's free with purchase. You will need to use the host code that is currently displayed on your screen. It's also in the description below, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. And that will be 3 different card designs that I will be posting that video on Sunday, and it will be using the Lily Pond Lane suite for that, which is why I couldn't get it to you sooner because I didn't get it until today. All right, so you'll get the supplies, the paper embellishments, and any punched images to make 2 each of the 3 cards that will be designed. All you got to do again is purchase $35 or more in product, and that's so easy to do with this new catalog. There is a lot to be said for all the good stuff in it. Before shipping and taxes, make sure I can see how to contact you so I can mail your product to you. Or even maybe if you're in the area, you can come pick it up or I can drop it off. Either way, it'll work. Okay. So this is Harmony Stamps with Michelle, and I'm Michelle Barnes. I'm in Pueblo, Colorado, and it's going to be a bit of a lengthy video today, but it's hopefully going to be worth it to watch. I'm going to go ahead and remove the banner and take our lovely, oh my gosh, this is such a good catalog, guys. It is definitely a different layout than any that I've been a part of, but it is harkening back to the original days when this was called an idea book, not a catalog. There's all kinds of ideas in here, not just for using the specific products, but there's sketch layouts, as we discussed yesterday, and color theory, and all the amazing things. So today we're going to start out with this amazing designer series paper. It's not a part of any suite. It's called Frames and Flowers. It's 12 by 12. The colors associated with this are Early Espresso, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pie, Shaded Spruce, and Soft Seafoam. Now, it's a bit different than our normal pack, which is why it's $10 instead of $12.50. So you have, I think it's okay. So you have one that's got this on this side, right? And that is on the other side. Those are little flowers. Yeah, I think you can see it there. Definitely little flowers. So that's our first single-sided sheet. And this next one is not the same. It's different, okay? That's part of what makes this different. Hey, Kathy. Yes, I am live. Yay. And you are with me watching the new products that I just got from the new catalog that I couldn't order until yesterday. So this is the next sheet, and that's that beautiful Lost Lagoon background. Now this is all perforated, okay? So these are matte layers, and then there's this fun little layer here. I'm going to be careful and move that over. This one is another just designer series paper double-sided sheet that's using all that pretty stuff. And then in the back we have both Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. That is such an amazing color combination. I love it. Now here's where it starts getting a bit different, okay? These are all die cuts. They're all ready for you to punch out and use as an elements on your cards or scrapbooking. And some of them are frames, and some of them are just, pretty fun things to add. I'm just going to move that over easily, or gently, I should say, not easily. I don't know where this came from. Had to have come from somewhere in here. I'm not up there. That's where it came from. I knew it came out of here somewhere. All right, and then this is the last sheet of paper. So there's only 6 total pieces of paper. 3 of them are double-sided designs, and then 3 of them are these amazing die cuts. And that is the first paper, and then we're going to get right into the suites. I like it too, Kathy. I do. Oh, well, enjoy your company. It will be here for you to see. All right, the first suite is going to be the Mediterranean Blooms suite. Okay, it has a bundle, and you may have seen cards with this bundle before. I have not had the bundle yet because I chose a different bundle for my after hours at On Stage. So this is the Citrus Blooms. It is a cling stamp, and it comes with two, looks like two sheets of dies in here. Okay, so these are the stuff that will die cut, and then this is actually 3 dies. So you have a frame, you have this frame with the leaves, and then you just have this little focal point with the leaves as well. So I will be, as the next days go, stamping out the images on paper with you and having everything die cut already, ready to go with you. And then these are the embellishments that go with it. They are the Opal Rounds assortment. And it looks like maybe blueberry bushel, lemon lolly, and that one's just kind of clear. And so those are going to be fun to work with as well. Let me stuff those back in. And then we'll look at the paper. And again, you may have seen this paper already because this was one of the rewards. Oh dear, there we go. This was one of the prize patrols that came out at Onstage. So this paper is called Mediterranean Blooms, and the colors are Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Cajun Craze, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lemon Lolly, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Peach Pie, and Pumpkin Pie. So we have all of these oranges and lemons, although they might be mandarins. Oh, I am going to love this side for sure. All right, so that's our first set. And then we have these lemons with the little blossoms for making more lemons. And on the back, we have that pretty blue. I can see why those gems are what we got as our option. Then this is the lemon flowers and branches and leaves. Oh, this reminds me a lot of the uh, there was a Rings of Nature or something. Anyways, it was a celebration item a couple of years ago, and it's just different colors, similar, and I'm gonna love using that. All right, so we have more lemons. This is just a little branch with a couple lemons on it, some leaves and some flowers, and this is just a kind of a smaller version, slightly different look. I am loving this paper. I didn't actually get to get a good close-up look at it when I was at On Stage, so I was a little sad about that. So then we have oranges and their flowers and leaves. And then we have a much smaller design in that blue on the back. So this is really, to me, speaking of tile work in the kitchens and the bathrooms in the Mediterranean. And then we have more oranges with their branches, leaves, and flowers, and more of that beautiful tile kind of artwork. And that is the Mediterranean Blooms suite. All right, let's put that aside and get our next suite out. Our next suite is the To Market suite. And the bundle is this stamp set and dies. So it's got carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, onion, beet. I can see doing golden beet too. And then it has this little bag and other dies for cutting out fun things, including a little bow. That's going to be fun to play with. I wasn't too sure about this one. I was going to get the paper and the embellishments, but at first I wasn't going to get the bundle, but I went ahead and decided to get it. And the gems are the transparent adhesive backed dots that specifically are intended to go with this set. Uh-oh, looks like it ate one of my gems. I have a missing gem. Oh, there it is. It just went down there. Let's put it right back up there. So there we go. We have, I would say this is lemon lime twist. That's probably garden green or granny apple green, one of the two. That might be berry burst, but that's a fun set of gems. And then our paper is the To Market paper, 12 by 12, and it colors are Blackberry Bliss, Garden Green, Pecan Pie, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. So we have, again, the carrots and the lettuce. Oh, peppers in there too. I love peppers. Such good stuff. And then on the back, we have some floral print. And I wonder, actually, I always wonder, I should be testing. Does my dies, and looky there, it will cut out the lettuce for sure on this page. And our carrots, it's trying to go away because I have magnets underneath this. That makes it a little difficult, but there we go. It'll definitely cut out the carrots. This, I think, is for the tomatoes. Tomatoes. Cut those out for sure. And our beet, I think this is our beet. Yes. Well, not that beet. Maybe there's another beet it'll work with, but this beet is a little bit small. Oh, wait, it's a radish. It'll cut out the radish. And then there's one other thing, and that's the onion, I'm sure. And yep, it'll cut out the onion. So you can cut out everything but the peppers and the beets on this fun paper with the dies that come with the set. I'll go ahead and put those back. Figure out. Should have taken a picture of these. Oh well. In our little order. There we go. I'll put those back in their stamp set and go on with looking at our fun paper. Okay. So again, we have that nice floral back there. Oh, and these are fun flowers. A variety of colors. I can definitely see the pumpkin pie in there, and probably just a lighter version of the pumpkin pie. And then on the back, ooh, we have some more wood texture. You can't go wrong with a lot of wood texture, and this catalog is certainly giving us a lot of wood texture, so I'm very happy for that. And then we have these lovely little flowers and the polka dots on the back in a more neutral tone. That'll be fun to play with. Oh, look at these flower bunches. Just what you would find at a nice little market. And none of the dies will cut that out. And then we have a nice green plaid on the back. Lines are not directly straight. Some are and some aren't, and that's all good. Oh, and look at our tomatoes. Yeah, to me this seems more like cherry tomatoes, but you know, there are vining tomatoes in the full size as well. And then we have green X's for that pattern, so that'd be a great background paper. Oh, and there's all of our baskets and bags, and I'm willing to bet, nope, the this die will definitely not cut out any of those bags. But I am willing to bet that my scan and cut will be able to get a lot of them. Now that I'm looking at it better, they all look like they have fairly defined differences. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my scan and cut can get all of them. So we'll play with that when I work with this suite with you guys. And then this, I really love this purpley Blackberry Bliss plaid on the back for a paper. And that is the To Market suite. I'll go ahead and set that aside so that we can play with the next one. The next one is called Wildly Flowering, and it has a bundle. So we've got some different flowers and some texture, and it says sending happy thoughts. You've been on my mind. Thank you. And these are the dies I'm really looking forward to playing with. Those are going to be great for focal points. And then, of course, the stamped flowers will all cut out as well. We'll keep those out because we may have some things on the paper to test. All right, and then let's go ahead and look at, this is the Dashing Designs embossing folder. I have some paper somewhere. Oh my goodness. There we go. No, there we go. No, those are card pieces. I want my just regular papers. All right. Hold on one moment. I did a whole lot to prepare for this video, but apparently I forgot a few things that I wanted to do. There's a piece of paper. So we're just going to use this Poppy Parade. We're going to put it in and run it through. This is a 3D embossing folder, and so I don't shake the camera. I'm going to do it all over here to the side. So that we can see. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. All right, so with your 3D embossing folders, I believe it's just the base and your specialty plate and the folder in between. No other plate. Pull it out and see what we got. Oh, there we go. That's fun. Look at that. I think this is going to be popular embossing folder as we go through the year, and we have it for a whole year, so that's even better. Okay, so that's the embossing folder that is a part of the suite. The gems are the adhesive backed textured dots, and yeah, it's really kind of hard to show you, but they are definitely textured on there. But they're going to kind of replace the metallic dots that we had that retired, I feel. And that's good because having, some metallic dots is a good thing. All right, well, let's get the paper out. I haven't even looked at this paper in person. I'm doing it with you on camera. So this is the Wildly Flowering. It's 12 by 12. The colors are Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Wild Wheat. All right. And I'm just going to get these out just in case I see something that's definitely too big. But here we have some nice flowers. And then that is like a linen texture. Yeah, you can see that. All right, with the crumb cake, that's going to be beautiful too. Oh, I like this one. That's such a pretty blue with other flowers, and none of them look like the dies will cut. And then on the back, we again have that linen texture. I don't know if you can see it good on this sheet as you could on the other one, but there is the linen texture, and then this tone-on-tone look as well. In fact, the linen texture is on the front too. It might be on all of these. Come along, let's go. Thank you. And this is the Wild Wheat. Yep, that linen texture is on all of them. And it looks like they're just repeating the flowers with different color schemes, which is awesome. And then we have the smaller ones. And we still have that linen texture on it. And more Wild Wheat on the back. And a crumb cake with our color for our background. With that blue, I'd say Misty Moonlight, maybe? Is that one of the colors? Yep, Misty Moonlight on the back. Very nice. And then our last sheet of this paper is here with the Moody Mauve. And more Moody Mauve on the back. All right, so that is the Wildly Flowering Suite. I'm going to put those aside. We'll play with those as well. And our next two suites have 6x6 paper. So we're going to start with the Full of Life suite. And it has this bundle with our stamps, has this leaf. This is going to be a nice little, watercolory splotch. And sadly, my case came damaged, but I'm going to reach out to Stampin' Up and they'll take care of it. But it says, so excited for you. Thank you for being a best friend, um, love you, miss you. And of course, we have the best and the friend, thinking of you, wishes, hi, happy birthday, and some hearts. And so those are photopolymer. And then our dies, again, that heart, we have just the basic outline, and then we have the internal leaves. And then we have other leaves. And then, of course, we have friend and happy in words. And this could be perfect for like a splash of color and some other hearts in our stamps. I suppose we should just make sure and have that out in case. So the gems that come with this suite is the iridescent faceted gems, and these are a lot prettier in person than I was expecting them to be. So each of them has different colors, and depending on how you turn it in the light, it's also going to be showing you different colors. So those are fun. And then we have the iridescent striped ribbon. So this is very similar to our silver edged ribbon. Let's see, how does it tie for a bow? La, la. All right, let me do a little Marcy Bessiker type bow. Only this is a single, not a double. Sorry. And if you want to know how she does bows, she has a video on it, and she does them pretty well. But there we go. And it ties pretty nicely, and it's not too bulky. It's fairly thin material, and it's definitely iridescing, which is amazing. All right, our paper is called the Full of Life. It's 6x6. The colors are Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, Shaded Spruce, and Shy Shamrock. So it's got a little bit of everything. And it just has all the fun. So what I'm thinking is this die here would be perfect on these kinds of pages, just because it's fun. It's gonna be like somebody took a paintbrush and ran over it. So that is the first page. There are 4 each of those. And then our next page is, again, like somebody was taking, paint and running it across. And then on the back side we have, oh, I love this one. It's also much prettier in person than I was expecting. And then our next page is like little dots and spots of ink or paint. And then on the back we just have a different rainbow and all that fun. Uh-oh. Apparently I forgot to turn off some noise makers. Oh well, hopefully they don't make too much noise. I do like this where it's radiating out like a sunburst. And then on the back we have that alcohol ink / watercolor look, which is also fun. And then we have these fun, I don't know what to call them, ink blots. And then on a diagonal we have that rainbow gradation basically. And then we have these squares in some other fun colors. And then, oh, I love these colors. They are so pretty together. They did it good on this one. All right. And then we have this one, which is more of your, neutrals, your greens to yellows. And so there's some wild wheat in there too. And then another different color gradation there on the back. And then we have this like starburst, sunburst, nice coloration. And then on the back, it's a very light gradation here, a much more subdued gradation. Okay. And then we have bigger splotches. Let me not get that many pages. Bigger splotches, which are going to be fun to play with. And then this is more of that alcohol ink sort of watercolor look. And more squares with more colors in the darker ranges, and that fun back there as well. And then we have this one, which again, we're talking from pink through red all the way into the orange and yellow. And then again, another diagonal gradation for the back side. And then we have, I like this because the others are more in a monochrome, you know, they're in the same color basically. And this one is going more into the rainbow from, you know, violet all the way to indigo. So I like that. And similar on the back, we've got all of the colors present on the back. And that is the Full of Life suite. And like I said, they showed us how to make this fun little pocket scrapbook with this at Onstage. That it's going to be a little fun to see what I can do to put that together for you guys at some point. All right, and then we have one last suite to look at today. And that is the Lily Pond Lane. This is the one that we're going to be using for our make and takes for this month. And it's the Charming Duck Pond. And again, we have a little frog on the lily pad and the, you know, the mallard ducks and a little baby duckling. And you make me happy. Happy birthday. Hello, friend. Have a lovely day. And then we have the cattails as well. There are obviously dies that come with this, which we will kind of keep out, because we want to see if any of them cut any of the paper, which I suspect they do. And then so you have the outline for the stamp decks, but you also have ones that don't use the stamps and lily pads, cattails. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with this set a lot, especially with this little framed piece here. We'll keep that out so we can test. And the embellishments that go with it are the adhesive backed dappled dots. So we'll have a look at those. We got 3 colors: peach pie, pretty in pink, and not sure which that last color is. And of course, they don't put that on these. I will have them on it later, but you could always look online in my online store to get the exact colors if that's something you need to know now and don't want to wait until I come back. All right, so those are the embellishments. Now let's look at the paper, Lily Pond Lane. We've already looked at this, but I want to look at it again. I love this paper. It makes me happy. All right, Lily Pond Lane paper is 6 by 6, and the colors are balmy blue, granny apple green, gray granite, peach pie, pretty peacock, and pretty in pink. And I just love this little duck family going for a swim in the cattails and the lake and the bushes in the back. And let's see. I don't think, no, those feet are too close together, so it's not going to cut her out. But, oh, and look at that pink gingham on the back. That is so cute. There are 4 each of these papers, and then we have these ducks. And again, their feet are just a little too wide, I think, for the dies. Let me just pull this one off and make double sure. Yeah, not even going in the right direction. Oh, well, wait, whoops. Looky there. It will cut the ducks out. So the dies will also cut out some of the ducks. Let me see if this one will get the standing duck back here. Yes, it will. All right, guys, another set that the dies will cut. And then on the back, we have these little arrows in a neutral color. And then we have these flowers on the lily pads, which are beautiful. And then we have a smaller version of the lily pads with flowers. And then we have our koi fish, variety of koi fish, which I'm looking forward to playing with too. We have some peach pie with splotches on the back. Go ahead and move those over. And then we have our swimming ducks. And so the male ducks are the more vivid ones, and the female ducks are the less vivid ones. And then you can't tell with the baby ducks. There's just no way to know until they get a little older. And then we have just little dots of varying sizes on the back, and that I would say that's pretty peacock. Yep, pretty peacock. Oh, and then we have a frog on a lily pad and a koi fish swimming in to check it out. And a dragonfly. That frog is eyeing that dragonfly, thinking, you look like lunch to me. um, Fun fact, koi can survive when the water is frozen on the top, even when the water's frozen all the way down to the bottom. My grandfather used to have big goldfish, not quite koi, but, and his little ponds would freeze over with him, and as soon as the thaw happened, they'd be swimming again. And we have peach pie stripes on the back. And this is just a pretty scenic with the cattails and the lake and the marsh and the shrubbery in the back. And more of those koi. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. And here is an entire duck family. We have mom and dad and 4 little ducklings. And these are not ugly ducklings. These are cute little ducklings, that's for sure. It's almost like we're going into the Little Mermaid scene here where they're on the boat when Sebastian is singing Kiss the Girl. And then on the back, we have those little flowers on pretty in pink. I like that we're getting a good amount of the new in colors in this paper as well. And once again, let's test it out. Nope, too big for these guys. Well, oops, hold on. Yeah. So the dies are too big for this sheet, but we got the cattails, the little ducklings, the marsh grass, and on the back we're pretty in pink with some splotchy texture. And then we have cattails. Although most cattails I've seen are not that color. Just saying. I know it doesn't have to all be realistic. And on the back we have, I'd say this is gray granite. Yep, gray granite. Yay! With the splotchy texture. And then this would be mommy and her babies. And again, we have our lily pads and cattails. And on the back, peach pie with some flowers. Can't believe we're almost through this paper. Oh, here's the last sheet, guys. We have the lily pads with their flowers. And on the back is just a swarm of dragonflies, which is pretty awesome. And that is the Lily Pond Lane Suite, which we are going to be working with this month. It will be our make and takes. We'll be using this suite. Let me go and put these back and stick them in their little enclosures so that I can get them all ready to go onto my magnetic cards. And put that away. All right, there's 2 other papers in the catalog that we haven't seen yet. One of them we've actually technically seen before. It's just a returning thing, and that is our silver foil is back, which is perfect, just in time for the Take to the Sky suite with the airplanes. Now the other one, this one is kind of hidden. If you're not paying attention, it is easy to miss. And so I would really recommend you go to the website and look it up. So this is the wood texture. It is white, but you have all of this texture and you can feel this texture. It really is like embossed paper already. You can use your blends, you can use your blending brushes to add different colors to it. There's a variety of ways you can use this. It's 2 sheets for the package and it's 12 by 12. And then there are 3 additional embellishments that are not associated with the suite. We have the 2023-2025 in color opaque sparkle dots. And let's see if I can get it out. We're a little stuck. There we go. So it's a subtle sparkle. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it does have all 5 of those in colors, and there's little iridescent sparkle on the inside that is there. So that's one. The next one is the adhesive backed metallic gems. And once again, these are also going to go good with that Take to the Sky suite with the airplanes. But we have copper, brass / gold, and silver / chrome looking things in 2 sizes. So a very good, useful, basic gem, especially since I got rid of so many. Okay, so the adhesive back dots for days is the last one of the gem embellishments that are on their own. They're not associated with the suite. So there's a lot of gems in there, which is good because a lot of these are in these smaller containers. So there's less gems in them. So it's nice to have, some basic sets that have a good amount of gems in them. All right, let's get it back in there. Come on. All right, we'll just set it aside for now. No big deal. Put this aside. And now we're going to get into our bundles. All right, we're going to start with 2 special bundles, and that is the Labeled with Love and Keeping Tabs bundles. Okay, these bundles are special because you have a choice. All right, you can either get the dies or the punch. Now, for me, it's useful to have the dies because I can run 3 through at a time, or if I really want to have, like, this is perfect for going across a card base. There's an example in the catalog where they use this to make a shaker card with all 3 of them. So you wouldn't be able to accomplish that same look with a punch that you can do with the dies. But if I'm just like slamming stuff out for the shape, the punch is the way to go every day. Okay, so you have the option of the dies or the punch with this bundle, and it's got happy birthday to and from, just for you, thanks friend, enjoy today, you are loved. We do have the actual shape for decoration onto the label that it does create. We have flowers and a 2-step stamp. We have these little packages. We have this package, which is also 2-step stampy. And the butterfly is 2-step stamped as well. And we did get to use this at On Stage to create our samples, our in color sample page. And then Keeping Tabs says, Happy Holidays for you. Hello, friend. My list, notes, menu, to do. Thank you. Happy birthday. Congratulations with sympathy, and has these tabs as well. And there's this heart with some lines. This is also perfect for people who do their own planners. So they decorate their own planners. And once again, it does come with the option of a single die in this case, or the punch. Now, the die is less expensive as a bundle because it's just the one, versus the punch, because the punch is it's a lot more material to make this punch than it is to make those dies. So make your decision based on your needs. And if it were me, I would still go with the punch because I can punch this way faster than I can die cut multiples of that. Okay, so I'm going to put those aside for now. And the sketch butterflies. I cannot wait till I start playing with this one. You brighten so many of my days, thinking of you. Hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. Wishing you a beautiful birthday and thank you. And then these are sketched butterflies. I'm really interested to see how they stamp for sure. And of course, it is a bundle, so it comes with, and it's cling, comes with these dies. So you have the outlines of the stamped images. You also have this one for just solid color or solid designer series paper. And then you can have the texture to go on top. And then of course these are the textured bits for that. I'm really looking forward to playing with this one. And in fact, I have a sympathy card that I may use that for. Inspiring Snapdragons, inspired by you, wishing you strength, so sorry. And then we have 3 different snapdragons and 2 different dragonflies and a texture splat stamp. And it is also cling. And we have these dies. So these will obviously cut the stamped images, and then these will add three-dimensional texture onto it. So when I do my videos where I'm playing with things and stamping them out and showing you, I'm going to start with the suites, and then I'm going to go to the bundles, and then I'll go to the singles, just like I'm doing in this video. Tune In is very retro, but it to me, seems a little fun. You're super. Stay tuned for an important message. Newsflash, happy birthday, your classic. We have the old style television, which I told you before. I remember watching TV on a set very like this, along with that antenna. Technically, this really does even more closely in person resemble to me um, pixelization, which wouldn't have happened in an analog TV. We had other problems, trust me. And then, of course, our little stars and our broadcast lightning flashes and the dies that cut them all out. This one's going to be fun to play with. I can't wait till I die cut these for you guys, so when I show you this bundle. But these are the stamped images, and same with this one, and that's for the inside screen. So you can have something on your screen, not just a television, which is pretty fun. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. All right, that's Tune In. And then we have Pocket Thoughts. We have lots of love. Yay for you. Happy birthday. We have this cupcake, and this will stamp different shades of icing on the top. And of course, we have this fun ring. Engagement, anybody? And it can also be two-step stamp to create a good look. We have a diploma. I'm not sure what this is a part of. Oh, maybe it's part of the ring. I don't know. Little hearts and arrow up, and it is a bundle. It's also photopolymer. And the bundle has these 3 pockets you can create. Now that I look at them, I see them a lot better. So this big one would be taking up the majority of the front of a card, and you would have your item. So sorry for the construction noise still going on. Can't control it. So you would have like something that would slip in it, would pull out like the internal card with the message, things like that. Actually, there's some magic cards that go from uninked to inked that might work with this. I don't know. We'll have to play. And then this one is perfect size for a gift card. And then this is just like little tags, or maybe, slipping a little dollar bill in there on the inside for, a niece or whatever for Christmas, birthday. Then we have the Round We Go bundle. Happy birthday, happiest birthday to you. Hip, hip, hooray, to and from. This is your, and then you can choose day. This is your year. This is your month. Time to celebrate. This to me kind of reminds me of rain. And then we have some stars, and we have the Round We Go, and then the internal circles. So maybe those are like pinwheely things. And this die set is going to be a lot of fun. So we have this and this for the texture, and then, ooh, hey, these are going to be fun circles, whether you use these or not. Same with those. And then you can have solid texture, and then this is just going to emboss. It might cut a circle with an embossing in the center. And then we have this one, which creates those the texture, like blue ribbon type of texture. All right, we just have 2 more bundles left, and let's start with Friendly Fins. So we have thanks for everything. Here's to you, my friend. Happy birthday, make a splash. And we have 2-step stamping with a dolphin, with the zebrafish, the stingray. And yeah, I'd say this is probably, those things that don't look like they're alive, but they are. They look more like a plant than an animal. Amoebas, there we go. And then a hammerhead shark. And this also has some dies that will cut out all of the stamped images. We got our shark, our dolphin, our shark, our stingray, the amoeba, and the zebrafish. And then we have this grotto look there, and that would be more underwater stuff and bubbles. And oh, there's even a lobster in there and a fish. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun when we check that one out a little bit. All right. And our last bundle is the Cutest Onesie. And by last bundle, I mean the ones that I purchased, obviously. So, Cutest Onesie says, congratulations, sweet boy, sweet girl. A big welcome to your new baby. Wishing you lots of joy. And we have obviously a onesie, a heart. I think that's buttons. And that might be a pocket now that I'm looking at it in person, and a star. And then that could be like, a name tag or something. But these are a smaller dies. So these have a lower price point because they're not using as many dies and things like that. So we can cut out the stamped onesie and the pocket. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, and we have a hanger and a rattle in our dies. Okay, now we're going to go on to the single stamps. And before we get there, though, let's start with our only standalone embossing folder. It is also a 3D embossing folder, and this is the Cute Crochet. So now I need another piece of paper to run through. I'm going to do this pretty in pink. It's a card base, but I'm just going to run one of it through. But not that side. Let's do this side. There we go. Problem is, there we go. Lining it up so that the there's a word. My words are escaping. They are not being there. The score line. I'm lining up the score line so it's below the embossed bits. Okay. So I'm gonna run it through my machine, and then we'll see what it looks like on the other side. Oh, wow. I bet that's going to look good with inking on it too. Whether you go in with the blending brush or run your pad across, or you pre-ink the folder. I like that. I definitely like that. That's going to be popular as well. All right, let's put that away. And bring over, this is all of my single stamp sets. No bundles for those. They're not in any particular order. All right. Grateful blessings. Mostly sentiment, but we also have these I think I call those like bluebells or foxgloves sort of flowers. I'm no expert, trust me, so feel free to correct me. But it's two-step stamping again, and then you can add some extra leafage as well. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for your prayers. You are such a blessing, and you are loved. This is photopolymer, and I really do like the script, the font that they used. The cute one, sweet peas. You make me happy. Hello, Grumpy. Welcome, sweet pea, and happy birthday. And there's our little Grumpy. And there's our very happy birthday one. 2 peas in a pod with a little heart. Oh, this is like a little baby pea. Welcome, sweet pea. And then we have our party peas and just some fun peas. And of course, leafage to go with it. This is photopolymer. And then this will add some additional interest and detail as well. Okay, so then we have from our home. And again, this is just a really nice font here, from our home to yours. Thank you for your hospitality and home sweet home. We have a country house with some big trees around it. We have this lovely little tree. This could be grass texture, or, lines in the mud, or, dirt roadish. And then, of course, we have the townhomes, in a little neighborhood. So that can be a lot of fun as well. And then we have a rest, relax, and enjoy. And literally, that's the first sentiment: rest, relax, and enjoy, and then treat yourself. And then we have like a dropper bottle, a pump bottle, and a jar that you go in and get stuff. And we have some elements that would be things in those jars. Having a friend who does make salves and things, this is going to be a useful set for sure. Photopolymer too. Oh, and here's the Chantilly lace. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a wiggle in a walk and a giggle in a talk. This, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this stamps. So we have the lace with the roses, and then we have this just little bit of lace. You're invited. Save the date. Please join us. And then this nice little border edge as well. This is a cling stamp set. Which is going to be great because of all that detail. You definitely want to use a cling stamp set. Then we have happiest day. I love the sentiments on this one. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. Wishing you the happiest birthday. You're the best. So excited for you. Thinking of you today and every day. Then, of course, we have all this fun little sparkle star thingies, you know. And then we have our dragonfly, and we have the addition to add in these dotted colors. And I still think that's rainbowy to me, but maybe you have something else. And then have a little spot to go in our sun and our sunburst and the word hey. This is a photopolymer, and should be pretty fun to work with too. Anybody who is in business for themselves, whether you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, work in other direct sales companies, this is the perfect set, really. It's called My Small Business. It's predominantly sentiments, although we have this nice bag, these hearts, this little package, but it says thanks for being an amazing customer, for supporting my small business, made with love, handmade for you. You've got great taste. Shop local. Thanks. Your support deserves a big thank you for your order. Thank you. So this is photopolymer, and it's going to be a very useful set for me and many others. And to go with that, we have thanking you, which is also it's called thanking you, but it just says thank you. But it's also photopolymer, and as you can see, this is fairly large. This is going to take up a card base. Here, I'll just do the back of this one. So there is an actual card base, A2 size card base. And it takes up a large bit of real estate on that. So that is going to be useful as well. All right, choose happy. Such a cute happy stamp set, it really is. So this is another one that just has words that can go together or just stand alone in some cases. So we have dreams, autumn, winter, hello, hope, bee, boo, day, fall, Thanksgiving, anniversary, adventure, gratitude, birthday, oh, joy, life, love, healing, summer, Easter, spring, and heart. So you can say, hello, spring, or as we're starting to go, hello, summer. It's a little warm in here in summer. Choose and happy are also some words on here. So, and I like that these are in a different font than the others and larger. So then we have a little penguin that's so cute, and a birthday candle, a heart, a star. We have a couple of faces that can go on your apple, pumpkin, or sun. We have this little bee with this little bee flight path, a nice cute flower, a bunny, the apple and the pumpkin, the sun, the sailboat, and the little birdie flying away. And this is a photopolymer. And then we have saying hey, which is just sentiments. And why do I feel like I have this one already? It says, congrats, looking good. You can do this. I'm so glad you exist. Hey, thanks. I love you. I miss your face. Happy birthday, and insert clever message here. I think there's another one that's similar, but not saying hey. Okay. Well, let's look at You Are Beautiful. This is a cling stamp. And since we have that watercolor look here, it makes sense that it would be cling. We have a beautiful scripty font. It says, "You are a shining light. Make today amazing. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and he will direct your path," which is a direct quote from Proverbs 3 5-6. And you are beautiful. And just a couple of leaves. So simple cards that say a lot. That's perfect for that. And then here's this fun one called Racing By. It is photopolymer. It says "racing by" to say happy birthday and way to go. And you've got this. And even though that is, I think, on the single stamp, let's double check. Yeah, it is. You can just ink up the "racing by" to say and then add any of those in it too. So it can be very mix and match. We do have two-step stamping. So we have the blank race car. You can add either wheels to it. You can put your little person in it driving, and then you can have either your flames or your check racing with the star. Then, of course, you need a checkered flag if you're going to be racing, right? I would hope so. And our #1 trophy, and of course, our ribbon saying, "You got this." And then this is a fun one called Tenderhearted. It's also photopolymer. We have these cute little images of little ones. This will go perfectly with the Just Kidding, the stamp set that goes with it that carried over, and those dies with the castle and all the fun stuff. So we got a couple of kids hugging. We got a lovely young lady playing doctor with her teddy bear. A couple of young ones enjoying tire swing, and then these two buddies just giving each other a hug. And it says, "Take care of yourself. I'm proud to be your friend. You make me happy. We believe in you. XO. I'm here for you, and be kind to yourself." And then we have a couple of other little elements here. So here's a circle with a star in it, and then some texture to go with all of it. All right, this one is also super fun, right? It's called Flying By. And I love that the fonts, the text actually are flying. So we have "sending love," "hello" with the curly Q, "thanks," and "love you lots" are our sentiments. We have some clouds, we have some paper airplanes, we have a helicopter, an airplane that actually reminds me of the Little People airplane I used to play with, and a nice flying saucer with a presumably a Martian inside, and then some stars. This is a photopolymer, so that's going to be fun to play with too. And then my last two stamp sets, Fields in Bloom. So as I said, this is going to be 2 steps. So this big stamp here, you're going to want your E-block for these, or a stamp positioning tool, or you can even use it on your glass mat surface if you have a glass mat. Because I frequently do that. Let's peel it up. Ugh. All right. So you can just place it down on your surface, ink it up, put your paper over it, and make sure it stays in place, and then go over it with your hand to make sure the ink stays on it. So this is the greenery, and let's just put it in there since we're doing it. Then this is your flowers that go on top of the greenery. And then we got some clouds, we got that hummingbird, and we got some additional flowers that you can add into the interior if you like, or stamp it and fussy cut it and put it on the outside as an element of your card. And then we have one last stamp set that I purchased, and that's the Musical Jamboree. This is a cling stamp set. Sentiments are: "We belong together," "Just a note," and "You're a great friend." I love that it has the notes. I love that the dog or the coyote has the notes as well as it's howling its song on the band while it's playing the banjo. And then we have a badger playing a tambourine, and I still think that's an otter playing a violin. And then we have just little bits of you know, natural material and, in the great outdoors, and maybe some mushrooms and some grass and things. And we have our campfire as well. So I am definitely going to be playing with this set as well. Well, let me know what you think. I really hope you've enjoyed looking at all of the things that I purchased from the new annual catalog. I can show it to you again. Again, there are some things in here that I did not get. I may get them in the future, but I did not get them this time around. Um, you may or may not see those on unboxings with other demos, but hopefully this unboxing has helped you kind of get more things on your shopping list. And if you did find something you like and would love to shop with me, I do have a special that I do every month. This month, I'm going to be working with the Lily Pond Lane set to do make and takes. All you have to do is make a purchase using my host code on your screen or in the description of $35 or more before shipping and taxes, and I will send you the paper embellishments and die cut images to make two each of the three cards that I will be showing you on Sunday with the Lily Pond Lane suite. Additionally, I do want to let you know that we have an amazing join offer going on right now, and I would love to welcome you to my team if that's something you would like. So if what I've showed you is going to amount to more than $125 in purchasing from you, you might want to go ahead and just join as a demo. You can be a hobbyist. You don't have to ever sell a thing to anybody. You can just be your own best customer and get that amazing discount on your own crafting supplies. But in addition to the $125 that you get to pick for $99 plus tax, shipping is free, you will also get the starter kit special, our in color package, which includes all 5 of the full size ink pads of our new in colors, an assortment pack of our cardstock 8.5 by 11 in the in colors, the 6 by 6 designer series paper in the in colors, and the in color stamp and write markers. And that is an $82 value added on to that $125 that you get to pick whatever you want as long as it's available from our catalog. All right. If anybody needs help with any of that, please feel free to reach out. I would love to chat with you. My information for contact is absolutely on my website, and the link is also in the description below for pretty much everything that you'd need to know about me. Let's see. Just kind of quickly let you know, you can always go to the website and click menu, shop products, shop all. It's going to show you everything that is on the website, starting with the most recently added. Going back, I do like to go to that 90 because I don't like going through 30 pages. I'd much rather go through, let's see how many, I'm going to scroll down fast. Sorry. There we go. So now it's 10 pages where it was 30 pages, right? But you can see even at 90, and we're still in the new catalog stuff, the stuff that was not a part of the pre-order even. Okay. The pre-order stuff is further back. It starts on the next page, but there's those silver foil sheets. I'm really looking forward to playing with those dies. And this is the in color from last year's designer series paper. But of course we have, you get the one for the new in colors. And there is some new products that are not available unless you were close to my heart customer to begin with. And I believe you have to purchase those from close to my heart uh, makers who joined Stamping Up in April. Um, as a demonstrator that's never been a part of that, I can't sell you those products, but they are on the website. So you can, I'm sure it will direct you to somebody that can allow you to purchase those if those are things that you would like to get as well. All right, so that's the website. That's all the fun things. Don't forget, you can always click this low inventory, and it's going to tell you again from the most recent. That's the new in color designer series paper, but the most recently added things down to the things that have been here the longest that are currently low inventory. So these are the things, if you want them and don't have them yet, that you probably want to put on your first order, because once they go out of stock, they will be back, but it depends on, how long it's going to take them to get those items back. And there aren't too many from this new catalog, but there are a few. Mostly we have these two embellishments and this hybrid embossing folder, a couple of papers, and there's a third embellishment on low inventory. There's only a couple of items that are already currently out of stock. And then, of course, there is two items that didn't actually make it in time to be available when we started the catalog, and that's our new embossing powders. But those will be here in June sometime for sure. All right. Well, if you have any questions or anything you would like to talk to me about, I would love to chat with you. I'm just going to go back here to that color wheel again in the back because this catalog is pretty amazing. If you need a catalog and you're not already working with a demonstrator, feel free to reach out to me and I can let you know how I can get one of them into your hands. And as you can see, we have 2 pages talking all about color theory, which is fantastic. All right, this has been Harmony Stamps with Michelle. I'm Michelle Barnes, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Pueblo, Colorado. If I don't have too much other work I have to deal with when I get off this video, I may be back showing you one of the suites a little more in depth today. No promises, but maybe. All right, have a good one.